idea. I'm going to speak to you very briefly today, probably one of the more brief talks that you have on case finding and management of the suicidal patient.
Hoy día les voy a hablar de forma breve sobre los casos y manejo de pacientes suicidas.
But before we begin, I want to talk to you a little bit about why we think in the United States
Pero antes de eso voy a hablarles brevemente de algo que sucedió.
it is so very important a topic for medical students.
Que es un problema muy importante para los estudiantes de medicina.
My colleague, friend of mine, Dr. Kennedy, and I spend considerable time lecturing on this particular topic to our medical students and residents.
Mi colega, Dr. Kennedy, y yo pasamos un tiempo considerable con los estudiantes de medicina hablando de este tema.
Because we're very sensitive to the amount of pressure that you good people have as part of your studies.
Porque estamos conscientes de la presión que ustedes, alumnos estudiantes de medicina, tienen.
And we've also had our fair share of suicide in our institution.
Porque también nosotros tenemos problemas de suicidio en nuestra institución.
Now, in the last month or so, some of you may have read in the newspapers about a pilot who flew his airplane into a mountain in France, killing 157 people.
Imagino que ustedes también han leído en los periódicos la noticia del piloto que voló hacia una montaña y mató a un montón de personas.
Now, I've been following that case very carefully.
Yo he revisado ese caso muy cuidadosamente,
As have hundreds and hundreds of other people who are interested in suicide.
así como muchas personas que están interesadas en estudiar factores del suicidio.
And what is transpiring is that we really know less about this subject than we thought we did.
Y lo que hemos descubierto es que sabemos muy poco de este tema de lo que pensábamos.
And so, in the few minutes that I have today, I want to impress upon you that during the course of your careers, long careers, hopefully, in medicine, you are going to experience oftentimes patients who come to you with problems associated with suicide that you might not otherwise recognize.
Y lo que yo les voy a decir en estos cortos minutos es que ustedes, como estudiantes de medicina, van a estar expuestos a pacientes que tienen muchos problemas suicidas.
Now, in a talk prepared for tomorrow, and I mentioned some of these factors yesterday, most people who commit suicide have come to see their doctors on the day that they actually commit suicide.
Como lo dije ayer y lo diré mañana, muchos de los pacientes suicidas visitan a sus médicos antes de cometer el suicidio.
And medical doctors are more likely to commit suicide than members of any other profession.
Y también los médicos son los que están en mayor riesgo de cometer suicidio que otras profesiones.
Now, I hope you're beginning to see the relationship that we need to spend a few minutes discussing today.
Y espero que empiecen a ver la relación de los casos que les voy a hablar ahora.
You can understand very well that if medical doctors have problems associated with suicide, and most people come to doctors on the day that they're going to commit suicide.
Ustedes deberían saber que hay muchos médicos que están también con problemas suicidas y los pacientes suicidas van a verlos el mismo día de cometer el suicidio.
Then it's very worth our time spending the next few minutes talking about it.
Y es muy importante que hablemos estos minutos de ese tema.
What I have done is to condense this talk
Y lo que he tenido que hacer es resumir mi charla.
And my friends have told me that if I present a few of these cases, we can quickly zero in on some of the factors that you must keep in mind every time a patient comes into your office.
Entonces he recibido sugerencias de mostrarle los siguientes casos para encontrar los factores que llevan al paciente a cometer suicidio.
Okay. In many of us who are in the New York area, actually internationally, read the New York Times.
La mayoría de personas estadounidenses que vivimos en la ciudad de Nueva York leemos el New York Times.
And the New York Times has what we call an obituary column.
Y hay una columna de obituarios.
And oftentimes they will discuss the causes of death of the individual.
Y en estos podemos encontrar las causas de muerte de los individuos.
And as someone who's interested in this particular field, I happen to pick up on several of these cases that I want to impress upon you.
Y los estudiantes que están interesados en este tema particular, les diré los casos que voy a presentar ahora.
Okay, let's take a look at this man here, William Hayward. He's a lawyer and a producer of famous films, and he made a movie based on the life of his sister about their tragic family. Okay.
Les voy a presentar a William Hayward. Él es un abogado y un productor de conocidas películas y hizo una película acerca de su hermana.
He was found dead at the age of 66.
Él fue encontrado muerto a los 66 años.
So what is the message so far in this slide? One, he's getting on in years, he's 66 years of age, and he's a male.
Y lo que ustedes pueden encontrar acá, dos casos importantes, que él ya es mayor de edad y que también es un hombre.
And so what we begin to understand, and this can be generalized, that suicide is twice as likely to occur among males than among females.
Y lo que podemos encontrar aquí, que el riesgo de suicidio en varones es el doble que en mujeres.
And that it increases with age.
Y que se incrementa con la edad.
And look at how he committed suicide.
Y miren cómo cometió el suicidio.
Con una arma fuera.
Con un arma de fuego.
That's a major source of suicide at least in our country.
Armas de fuego es la mayor arma, el mayor objeto que se usa al menos en nuestro país para cometer suicidio.
But I want to impress upon you that even if all guns disappeared,
y déjenme decirles que a pesar de que todas las armas desaparezcan,
people still would find an equivalent.
La gente va a encontrar un equivalente.
It might reduce the rate, but it certainly would not take away what actually goes on, suicide.
Y van a terminar cometiendo el suicidio.
Let's follow Mr. Hayward's a little bit more into his history. He was married and divorced 3 times.
Vamos leyendo más un poco del Mr. Hayward. Él se casó y se divorció 3 veces.
Okay, 6 months before a divorce takes place.
6 meses antes de que el divorcio se dé.
And 6 months afterwards, in that year.
Y 6 meses después del divorcio en el mismo año.
The suicide rate goes way up.
Los rangos de suicidio suben también.
Okay. Look at what happened to Mr. Hayward's mother.
Miren lo que sucedió con la mamá de Mr. Hayward.
She had died in 1960.
Ella murió en 1960.
And how did she die? She died of an overdose of sleeping pills.
Y ella murió por una sobredosis de pastillas para dormir.
But her son died as a result of a gunshot wound.
Pero su hijo, Mr. Hayward, murió con un tiro de arma.
Generally speaking, women do not commit suicide by either jumping or shooting themselves or stabbing themselves.
Generalmente las mujeres no mueren cortándose ni agrediendo el cuerpo.
Mostly among females it occurs with sleeping pills, and other drugs.
Usualmente las mujeres cometen suicidio con algunas drogas o pastillas.
Okay, so we have here a number of different issues which predict to suicide.
Y como pueden ver aquí, diferentes características que pueden predecir el suicidio.
But that's only on a sociological, from a sociological point of view.
Pero es solo un punto de vista sociológico.
Okay. Now here is another case which I think is quite instructive.
Aquí hay otro caso.
Okay. Here is a young woman who flew an airplane at the age of 12 from the United States to Europe.
El caso de Vicky Van Meter, que es una persona joven que voló de Estados Unidos a Europa cuando tenía 12 años de edad.
She killed herself at the age of 26
Ella se mató cuando tenía 26 años
of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
con una herida de bala que ella misma se hizo.
But I just told you that women do not use guns, right?
Pero como les he dicho que las mujeres no usan armas,
That's generally true,
es generalmente cierto,
but there are exceptions.
pero hay excepciones.
Okay. Now, how did what was the matter with her? She had depression.
El problema que ella tenía fue depresión, luchaba contra la depresión.
Now, clinical depression is the single greatest predictor from a psychiatric point of view of suicide.
La depresión clínica es un punto de vista psiquiátrico también.
And look at the last few sentences. Her family thought she had been dealing with her problems.
Y si ven la última oración, la familia pensó que ella ya estaba tratando sus problemas.
But most probably, they were in a state of denial.
Y eso quiere decir que la familia también estaba en negación del problema.
The lesson here is that suicide doesn't just happen.
Eso quiere decir que el suicidio sucedió.
People who surround the individual, family and friends, oftentimes know that the victim is in serious trouble.
Usualmente la familia o los amigos saben que la víctima tiene estos problemas.
Now, the last sentence of this is also very important because Ms. Van Meter applied to graduate school in order to study psychology.
Y otro dato importante es que Miss Vicky también había empezado a estudiar en la escuela psicología.
Oftentimes, people who attempt suicide or complete suicide will begin by dealing with their problems intellectually.
Usualmente pacientes que cometen suicidio tratan de enfrentar sus problemas estudiando o del modo intelectual.
Okay, just for your information, the way we look at suicide is by factors of 10.
La manera de cómo nosotros analizamos el suicidio son por factores de 10.
And while I think of it, folks, some of you may develop an interest in this particular field. I would suggest that you talk with my friend Dr. Kennedy about more of the psychiatry of suicide, but you should know that you can get graduate degrees in suicidology from various universities, at least in the United States. You can get a master's degree after you get your MD degree, and you can specialize just in this particular area. That's how important it is.
Si les parece interesante el tema de suicidio, hay un montón de artículos e incluso un montón de investigaciones con los cuales estudiantes se gradúan o hacen sus estudios de maestría.
Now, to show you how important, how prevalent the issue is, we look at suicide and we say for every 10 attempts at suicide, there are 100 threats of suicide, and for every 100 threats of suicide, 1,000 people are engaged in self-destructive acts, and 4 members of the survivors of the suicide victim are considered also to be victims of it. Every time an individual commits suicide, There are 4 people who are in serious trouble as a result of that, including you. If it's your patient and you've been practicing medicine appropriately, which I am sure you will, you lose a patient to suicide, the probabilities are you are going to feel very bad about it.
Entonces, de la manera de cómo lo vemos, de 10 intenciones de suicidio existen 100, de 10 intenciones existen 100 intenciones de suicidio y 1000 personas que están enganchadas en actividades autodestructivas. De un suicidio existen 4 sobrevivientes que pueden ser los familiares, los amigos e incluso existe el 5º que son ustedes, los del campo médico.
Okay, now for a major change in some of your thinking, I think, about suicide.
Entonces va a haber un cambio de la manera de lo que ustedes creen del suicidio.
Suicide, we are, as human beings, we are the only animals capable of committing suicide.
De todos los seres vivos, los humanos somos los únicos capaces de cometer el suicidio.
No other animal in the animal kingdom actually kills himself.
Ningún otro animal en el reino animal comete o se daña o se mata a sí mismo.
And when we think about suicide, we think about a broad range of behavior in which we are engaged every day.
Y si hablamos del suicidio, estamos involucrados en varias actividades que nos ponen en riesgo cada día.
Many psychiatrists believe, deriving from Sigmund Freud, that on the one hand, we do things which are very counterproductive to our own well-being.
Muchos psiquiatras coinciden con Sigmund Freud que nosotros estamos en un extremo de cuidar nuestro cuerpo.
On the other hand, we do things which are life-giving and life-supportive.
Y por el otro lado hacemos cosas autodestructivas.
So, for example, if you have an excessive intake of alcohol
Por ejemplo, si tienen un consumo de alcohol
or of drugs,
o drogas,
or you smoke excessively or at all,
o fumar excesivamente,
or you're involved in gambling,
o también están en juegos,
these behaviors we would consider being suicidal, because if you did it too often, and as I say, to excess, you would ultimately kill yourself.
estos son actos autodestructivos porque si lo hacemos con mucha frecuencia podemos terminar muriendo.
So we're always going between one side of the pendulum and the other.
Entonces nuestra vida va de un lado a otro.
Okay. Just for your information, firearms, wherever we have firearms, we have higher rates of suicide, and in the other lecture, we discuss this.
Las armas de fuego incrementan los suicidios.
So, for example, in the western part of the United States and in Florida, there are more guns than any other part of our country, and we also have, it's also correlated with higher rates of suicide.
Por ejemplo, en Florida, donde existen la mayor cantidad de armas en Estados Unidos, hay un mayor porcentaje de suicidios por armas.
Now, the feeling is that it's the accessibility of the gun that promotes suicide.
Entonces, la respuesta es la accesibilidad que tienen a estas armas promueve el suicidio.
So, for example, in our state of New Jersey, you cannot purchase a firearm after 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Por ejemplo, en Nueva Jersey ustedes no pueden comprar armas pasadas las 5 de la tarde.
And you must wait between 30 and 60 days before you can take possession of the gun.
Y tienen que esperar entre 30 y 60 días para poder tener posesión del arma.
Okay. So, I want you to keep in mind that we talk about, when we use the term suicide, it means an act of self-destruction. The person is dead. The condition is irreversible.
Entonces la definición de suicidio es cualquier acto que lleve a la destrucción de una vida.
And the word for attempted suicide in this business is parasuicide.
Y la palabra para intención de suicidio se conoce como parasuicidio.
All day long, as I pointed out a minute ago, we're involved in parasuicidal behavior of various degrees.
Existen diferentes tipos de parasuicidio en diferentes campos.
Okay. Now, this is the most important part of what I would hope that you would take home with you. I don't know how many of you have studied sociology, but I know in the Central Universidad over here that it always was a very popular subject. And the modern father of sociology was someone named Durkheim.
No sé si algunos de ustedes estudian sociología.
I know this is translated from the French.
Esta frase ha sido traducida del francés,
but it is the central core basis for the theory underlying modern sociology.
pero es una frase muy importante en la cual está basada todo el estudio del suicidio.
If you pay attention to this and understand this, you will have a wonderful beginning understanding for this whole area of suicide.
Si ustedes entienden esta frase, van a tener un mayor entendimiento de lo que es el suicidio.
Okay. What it says is that suicide varies inversely with the degree of integration of the social groups of which the individual forms a part. Now, I don't want my wonderful translator to go through this, so let me explain what we mean by this.
La oración que significa el suicidio varía inversamente con el grado de integración social a un grupo del cual el individuo pertenece.
Okay. What we are saying, or what Durkheim was saying, and we believe in very strongly, is that when an individual is integrated as part of a group, the less likely is he or she to commit suicide.
Esto quiere decir que cuanto el individuo pertenezca a un grupo, el riesgo de cometer suicidio es mucho menor.
Okay, so for example, if an individual is married,
por ejemplo, si el individuo es casado,
the suicide rate is about
el
low.
suicidio baja.
If an individual is divorced,
si el individuo es divorciado, el riesgo es mayor.
If an individual is widowed,
si el individuo es viudo,
it goes up, but not as much as if the person were divorced.
El riesgo de suicidio también es alto, pero no tanto como el individuo divorciado.
If a person is older,
si la persona es mayor,
it goes up.
El suicidio va arriba.
Okay. If a person is very, very sick,
si la persona está muy enferma,
let's say the patient is told that he or she doesn't have long to live,
digamos que la persona descubre que tiene una enfermedad y no va a vivir mucho,
it goes way up.
También el suicidio se incrementa.
If someone is severely deformed, let's say, with some kind of physical handicap,
también unas personas discapacitadas o físicamente deformes,
it goes up.
El riesgo sube.
Okay, now let's say during the course of the year, when is a person more likely to commit suicide?
Digamos en el transcurso del año, ¿cuándo se podría suicidar una persona?
The answer is during April.
La respuesta es durante abril.
All right, without going through as to why, I'll tell you why. During April, things are in bloom. People begin to integrate more. They come out from the winter time. And so what happens is those who have psychiatric problems and are otherwise living alone or isolated, it's more likely to drive that individual to a suicidal state.
Por ejemplo, en abril es primavera, la gente sale, se reúne en familia, mientras que las personas enfermas con depresión o solas están en más riesgo de cometer suicidio.
So if you look at Christmas time,
si ven en la época de Navidad,
it goes up.
el riesgo se incrementa.
Because everybody else is integrated, and this individual may feel particularly lonely and isolated at that particular time.
Porque las familias se reúnen y este individuo se va a sentir particularmente aislado.
Okay, so let's just quickly take a look at this table. I'm almost done here. Attempted suicides are more likely to take part, really a female phenomenon,
Los intentos de suicidio es un fenómeno en mujeres,
particularly young adolescent females.
particularmente adolescentes y jóvenes.
And you can understand why that might be. We think that young girls don't have modes of expression the same as do males.
Porque las personas jóvenes van a tener más depresión que los varones.
Because males are more likely to vocalize and to get their way in social groups.
Porque los varones conversan más y se integran más en grupos sociales.
And that the attempted suicide is just a way of calling attention to themselves.
Y los intentos de suicidio es una forma de llamar la atención a estos grupos.
Of course, there's much more involved. But let's take a look at attempted suicide takes place by the young, suicide older people.
Los intentos de suicidio, los suicidios, perdón, van más a las personas adultas y ancianos.
Marital status, parasuicide is among the divorced. Okay, and suicide is also among the divorced, single, and widowed. See one person.
En el caso del estatus marital, el parasuicidio existe más en personas divorciadas, mientras que el suicidio puede estar en solteros, divorciados o viudos.
And depression is also the type of depression is more likely. Manic depression is more likely to be found in an attempted suicide.
Si vemos en el tema de la depresión, depresión maniática es conducido a intentos de suicidio.
While economic depression takes place, is involved in actual suicide.
Mientras que la depresión económica termina en un suicidio.
Okay. So let us quickly see if we can, and all of these other factors play a role in potentiating what we're talking about. Alcohol. Very, very serious. Can you understand that if a person tries to commit suicide and stands up here and there's a rope, and if the person is filled with alcohol, he's more likely to not be able to control himself and fall into the rope and hang himself? Do you understand if a person puts a gun down and cannot push the gun away at the last minute because he is not sober, that you're more likely to have a completed suicide?
Para ambos casos, suicidio y parasuicidio, el alcohol es un factor de riesgo muy importante porque impulsa a las personas a lograrlo.
You understand that it plays a role in driving
Excuse me?
in a car when a person.
Cuando una persona maneja en un carro habiendo bebido alcohol es más riesgoso.
Okay, physical and mental illness is a predictor of suicide.
Enfermedades físicas y mentales también.
And early parental loss.
Esta pérdida temprana de los padres.
Now, when you're treating young children, those of you who are going to go into child psychiatry and pediatrics, you will hear children actually verbalize, "I want my mommy. I want to go back to grandma. Where is grandmother?" This desire for reunion remains with individuals very oftentimes till quite a bit through life.
Cuando niños pierden los padres a temprana edad, quieren volver a un estado de reunión familiar, por lo cual también están en riesgo.
If someone tells you that they attempted suicide before,
algunos que ya tuvieron un intento de suicidio anterior,
the chances are 10 times greater that he or she will try it again.
Es 10 veces más en riesgo de cometer suicidio.
And parental abuse is also very much related to suicide.
Y también el abuso familiar es un componente de riesgo para el suicidio.
Very good. We know that every 1% change in the employment rate in the United States going down.
Sabemos que el desempleo en Estados Unidos está bajando cada 1% más.
There are about 600 to 700 more suicides.
Entonces existen más suicidios.
Okay. Now, in the interest of time, I want to quickly go. Here's something that you should be aware of. It's called the Werther effect.
Esto es algo importante que ustedes deberían saber, que es llamado el efecto sí.
Yeah, the Werther effect is what you know of as a copycat phenomenon. In other words, when someone tries suicide, others are tempted to follow suit.
Esto quiere decir que si existe un intento de suicidio, van a haber otros que lo van a seguir.
And the interesting part of it is that it depends upon the nature of the occupation of the individual who commits suicide. That determines the rate of copying.
Y esto va a depender de la persona que cometió el suicidio. Por ejemplo, si es una persona que tiene un trabajo importante, va a ser seguido más que otra persona que no.
So, for example, if a Hollywood actor commits suicide,
por ejemplo, si un actor de Hollywood comete suicidio,
the rate goes up by a certain factor.
El rango va a ser mayor.
If the person who commits suicide is a politician,
si existe un político que comete suicidio,
the rate goes up by a different proportion.
El riesgo va a tener una proporción diferente.
Okay, so one of the things that we're very sensitive to in the United States is when a youngster commits suicide, let's say in high school, we know that children are very likely to try to follow suit. It's very dangerous, and so the first thing we do is we send in all kinds of guidance counselors into that school to begin talking to the children, and we think that's kind of effective.
Algo que nos preocupa en Estados Unidos es que si un joven comete suicidio, este va a ser seguido por los niños. Por eso tratamos de enviar consejeros que hablen con los niños acerca del problema.
Okay, here is a very irresponsible book that was published in the United States in our neighborhood where we come from.
Este es un libro muy irresponsable que fue publicado en el vecindario de donde venimos.
And it follows on a book that was written 30 years ago in France called Le Suicide Mode d'Emploi.
Fue escrito hace 30 años donde enseñan a cometer suicidio.
These books consist of about 50 different recipes of materials you have in your kitchens that you can use to kill yourself.
En este libro se describen 50 diferentes materiales que ustedes pueden encontrar en su cocina para cometer suicidio.
And we did notice, by the way, in a number of suicides that people had that book, either this book or the book that was translated from the French, they have it by their bedside.
Y no sabemos el número de suicidios que se cometieron después de haberse publicado este libro y de haber sido traducido a otro idioma.
So if you happen to see any of these books anywhere around, con cuidado.
Entonces, si ven y revisan un libro, por favor, con cuidado.
Okay. And I think my time is well exceeded. I don't want to suicide up here, but let's say we know something about suicide notes.
Ahora sabemos un poco más sobre las notas de suicidio.
There is a significant difference in the notes left over by individuals who complete suicide versus those who attempt it.
Hay una diferencia significativa en las notas o cartas que dejan las víctimas de un intento de suicidio y de un suicidio.
A suicide note which is short, brief, as I say, brief, and leaves instructions as to what should be done is a much more serious suicidal note.
Una carta pequeña, resumida, concreta y que da instrucciones es más peligrosa.
Yes, and one that's very long is is enormously serious.
y
But
una que es tan larga y seria,
But we think it's usually an attempt to get, the person is trying to decide whether or not to commit suicide. So it goes on and on and on about how his life was very depressing and all kinds of problems, and this person left him and he lost money, et cetera, et cetera. But it goes on and on and on. A completed suicide note is very specific. I want to die, and I want to leave over my textbooks to so-and-so, and I want to leave my money to so-and-so, and this is where I want to be buried.
entonces las cartas muy largas son para los casos de intento de suicidio porque todavía está en duda si lo va a cometer o no, mientras que las cortas te aseguran que la persona va a cometer suicidio.
And we try to tell our medical students that there are 4 questions that we mentioned before we, if you think you have a suicide patient before you, and what you see here, what you have to keep in mind is you must create a balance between your determination of how significant a risk the person poses for himself or herself.
Nosotros aconsejamos a nuestros estudiantes de medicina que estén alerta a estos signos y que pregunten estas 4 preguntas.
So if the individual lives alone and has a plan about how he or she is going to commit suicide,
Entonces, si el paciente vive solo y está en duda si va a cometer o no el suicidio
and there's no social support for that individual,
y no tiene soporte social,
then we think that this person is very dangerous to himself or herself.
entonces pensamos que están en mayor riesgo de hacerse daño a él mismo.
And you never take your eyes off of the patient once you get to this point.
Y nunca alejen los ojos de un paciente que tiene estas características.
Going back to my first message to you, those patients are coming to you as a last resort.
Entonces, como les dije anteriormente, estos pacientes vienen hacia ustedes como un último recurso,
They've been rejected by every other source.
porque ellos fueron rechazados por otras fuentes.
If you don't supervise them, if you don't keep your eyes on them, you are also rejecting them.
Entonces, si ustedes no los supervisan y no tienen los ojos sobre ellos, también los están rechazando.
And now to put it all together, if you are having any issues
Y si ustedes están teniendo algún problema
with depression or even suicidal thoughts,
con depresión o algunas ideas suicidas,
you have to first heal yourself. You have to know yourself first that you're having these problems
que ustedes tienen que curarse ustedes mismos.
and get help for it. And in the meantime, you have that patient, turn that patient over to someone else
Y ubicar o identificar a este paciente y dirigirlo a otra persona.
right? And in our case in the United States, we tell our physicians that they can, even if they make a mistake, better they should make a mistake and put that person in a hospital for, I think it's 3 days or 4 days until they can be reviewed. But we are very, very careful. Any kind of hint that anyone says about how he or she would like to kill themselves, I don't want to live anymore, I want to die, it's more seriously taken than ever before. Well, thank you very much for your time.